chose history, business, triple science, psychology, and food technology.
Triple science, computer science, psychology, business, and geography.
I chose business, geography, triple science, psychology, and TT.
I picked history, psychology, Spanish, triple science, and music.
I chose them because they're things that I mostly enjoy doing, and I also chose them because they offer a wide range of jobs in the future.
Well, I chose it based on what I enjoyed the most and what I could see myself doing in the future, and I didn't care about what my friends were picking.
I chose what I liked, and I chose something which would give me a wide range of careers and what interested me at the time.
I picked those subjects because I enjoyed lots of them, like history and music already, and I also wanted to experience a different kind of subject like psychology, which is something I've never really looked at before.
I asked some of the older students that had already finished their GCSEs for help, and they talked to me about some of the subjects and what they did, just to see if it would be something that I would be interested in. And I also looked at some of the subjects online just to see what jobs they relate to in the future, just to know what I'm getting myself into.
So I came to options evening and I asked a lot of questions about triple science because I was unsure about that. But I also looked online at university criteria and things like that.
I looked at the jobs that interested me, and I looked at the options we have, and I chose things that matched what I liked. I asked a lot of my teachers for what they recommended for me, and I kind of asked my brother, my parents, and people around me who've already done similar things, and their opinions really helped.
I went to the options evening and I asked many different teachers about their own individual subjects, and they had lots of information to share, as well as the Key Stage 4 leaders, Miss Hyam and Miss Harris, who had lots of advice to give me.
I was looking into being a veterinarian or a forensic scientist because they're things that have interested me since I was young, and that's why I picked some of my subjects to go along with those jobs.
I was interested in doing a job in business, which is why that was one I was pretty certain on instantly. And I also chose just other things that would vary about, so I wasn't all my eggs in one basket.
I'm really interested in design and engineering, but I still chose things that could take me in different ways and just adding on to whatever portfolio I'm trying to make.
I'm interested in doing something to do with law or maybe forensic science, which is why I chose history as one of my options, because there's lots of essay writing which will help me in the future, as well as triple science, which will make doing science as an A-level much more easier for me in the future.
My one piece of advice would be to do something that you really enjoy doing, because you're going to be doing it for 2 years anyway, so you may as well choose something that you enjoy. But as well as that, pick things that will benefit you in the future. If you start to understand what type of career path you want to go down, make sure to do some research and understand what subjects go along with those jobs so you know what you want to choose.
Choose what you enjoy the most, and also choose what could help you out the most in the future.
Choose things you're confident in and that you like, but don't be too narrow in the things you choose. And kind of try adding things that would make it interesting.
My one piece of advice would be to ask questions until the very end when you're given your options form. There's many different people you can ask, such as the Key Stage 4 leaders, even the Key Stage 3 leaders, and there's lots of advice that they can keep giving, because you'll never know that maybe in the last week you might have a certain inspiration to pick something you've never done before. So just ask as many questions as you can, find out as much as you can on each individual option, because this is your future, and although options in hindsight isn't the most important thing you'll be doing, it's the first step you'll take into that direction.